Hi, I'm Christopher Hein, and today we're talking about the Irimi position and the sacrifice of Sotomowari when we're making Irimi. So ideally in Aikido, if we can't make distance and they're coming in towards us, as we make a wase, we want to achieve Irimi. However, Irimi is really hard to achieve. The reason for this is because every time we try to get behind someone, then someone's going to be stopping that. And Irimi basically just means to get behind someone, to enter in behind them. So every time we try to achieve that Irimi, they're going to try to stop us. So if we always just fight for the Irimi and they're faster than us, of course we're going to lose. So we can use a trick with Sotomowari that kind of gives us the trade-off. And if you look at Aikido forms, you'll see that a lot of the forms talk about the side-by-side position, which is basically the position you get from a Sotomowari. So I think a lot of times what it's saying is, if you couldn't achieve the perfect Irimi, here are some things you could do from the Sotomowari, and how the Sotomowari is kind of a way to not get a horrible position, but also sacrifice having to get the best position, right? So meaning if they're faster than us, we can't get that best position. So today we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get Josh over here. We're going to go work for you. Josh? All right, so we're going to talk about the sacrifice of the Sotomowari position, which is Hitoemi, so this side-by-side position, and how we can achieve this position while trying to get an Irimi with the Sotomowari in order to not get the worst position possible, right? A consolation, if you will. Okay, so if we were here like this, if I was this way with Josh, and what I would want to be is the Irimi, right? So that's my number one goal. And that's because this is just a way better position for me to be in. It's easier for me to escape from here, easier for me to attack from here, easier for me to defend from here. Everything for me is easier. Everything's more difficult for this guy, so this is the position I want to achieve. Now, if I'm trying to get to Josh's back, he can counter that by coming this way, right? So look, I'm trying to get to his back. He's kind of right, and we're going slow right now, but if we were real fast, that same thing would happen. Also, if Josh was faster than me and I'm trying to get to his back, and Josh doing this, Josh is going to get to my back, right? So if this guy's a lot faster than I am, then I can't manage this contest, right? So I don't want to contest with this guy. What I'll do is I'll make a concession. Okay, so as I'm going in and I can tell it's impossible to get Irimi, I will do Irimi Tenkon, a two-step, right? So I'm coming in like this. As he's going to my back, I'm going to fall out like this, okay? Now see, I got this Hitoemi. Now Hitoemi is not nearly as good as the Irimi position. However, when he's trying to counter what I'm doing, I can a lot of times work in a quicker position to get Hitoemi instead of Irimi, right? So, and the reason this is because I'm turning around a smaller axis, right? So look, if I'm trying to shoot in here to him and he's trying to shoot opposite and he's faster than me, he's going to beat me every time to that. So what I do is I turn around a really tight axis here. And so by doing that, let's see if I can get it come right here for me. All right. So what I'm going to do, actually, this is going to be the wrong direction. What I'm going to do, no, it's my fault. So what I'm going to do here is, as I'm coming in, he's trying to get to my back, I'm going to turn real tight around the spot. And you can see this gives me Hitoemi. Now, Hitoemi isn't the best position. However, it's better than a Hanmi and way better than Muhanmi, right? So the worst place I want to be is here. This guy's stronger than me. He's going to beat me here every time. Hanmi gives me a slight advantage, but not the biggest advantage. And Hitoemi is a little bit better yet, right? And so anything side by side. Now, if I get Irimi like this, I'm winning. So what I want to do is, if I feel the contesting on that line, is I'm going to turn right here. And that's why the two-step's so important in Aikido, right? So Irimi Tenkon is this. So that and turn, it's in a Yumiashi step and a Tenkon like this. That step's so important because it can save us when we can't quite get to Irimi. So I can turn a Irimi into a Hitoemi with Sotomowari if I'm losing the Irimi. So one more time, I'm trying to get behind this guy, and so I turn right here, and that gets me side by side from where I want to be. One more time on this side. So we're here like this, I'm trying to get back there, and he's contesting me. I come out like this, boom, and I get right where I want to be. Puts me in a good position. So I can make a consolation for myself with that Sotomowari and get Hitoemi instead of Irimi if I'm being contested on the Irimi. Here's how to turn Irimi into Hitoemi with a Sotomowari. I'm Christopher Hein. Thanks for watching.